comfier up here, right? So everybody fits. Everybody fits. I think we'll just. Okay. Oh, yeah, there's still some more chairs right there. Oh, good. So we're all going to be together in this room. Yes. And do you guys remember me? Yeah? Do you remember my name? No. A little bit? Miss Mobilia or Miss M, right? And this is Mr. Blaze. And then back there are our two helpers, Miss Eliora and Miss Daniela. For them. And Miss Elizabeth is here. And so, tell me your name one more time. I'm so sorry. Pierre. And Miss, I'm sorry. I didn't remember your name. And Miss Pierre. So these are all of our helpers today, okay? And we are going to start with some prayer. We're going to thank God that we're here and ask God to help us with our day so that we can learn about Him and His Word and have a good time together. So any of my older kids, does anybody would like to volunteer to lead a prayer? Oh, thank you very much. Thank you.
You guys hear the knocking downstairs? Yeah, they're almost done. Have you guys been down there? It'll be really nice when it's all done.
I know. The floors are brand new, but downstairs it looks like somebody took everything out of the closets and just dumped it into the middle of the room. It's pretty crazy. But everyone's going to come back and work hard and fix it. Okay, so we're going to start with our memory verse. This is the same verse we've had all August. It's Isaiah 46:9.
You don't remember that one?
That's okay if you don't remember, but let's see. David, I'll let you have a try, and then after David, we can all practice together unless somebody else wants to try. Okay, all right, David, hit it.
There's no other. Yeah, first.
Yeah, you guys got pieces of it. You got most of it. All right, so ready? I'm going to say it. I'm going to say it one time, and then we'll do it together. So it's Isaiah 46:9. I'm going to take this off so you can hear me. Remember what happened long ago. This is God talking to the prophet. For I am God, and there is no other. I am God, and no one is like me. So that's God telling the prophet. Yeah, you got it a little bit twisted around, but otherwise good. All right, so now we're all going to say it together. So I'll say one line, and then you repeat after me, okay? Isaiah 46:9. Remember what happened long ago. For I am God, and there is no other. I am God, and no one is like me. Oh, you guys sound so excited.
So think about the verse, right? How do we remember who God is, right? We think about, we say, remember long ago. What did God do? Is there anything somebody can tell me, something that they remember about who God is by what He did in the Bible? Just one thing. He flooded, so right, there was a flood with Noah. What's another thing? But then what did He do? He saved humanity through Noah and the ark. What else did He do? Who parted the waters? God did through who?
He also turned a stick into a snake.
Yeah, and who did He use? Who was the person that He used? Moses, right? And then how does He give us salvation? Through Jesus on the cross, right? So we get to see what God has done all throughout the Bible, and that's how we remember who He is, right? We remember who He is by the amazing things that God has done across the time, across history.
Mm-hmm.
You want to do this? You want to do this one?
We're gonna do our Bible practice first. Okay, so this is a little bit more for our older guys. So I want our older guys to help out the little guys. I'm gonna put some pencils, and you guys. Well, actually, I'm gonna come here. So if you guys can see on the table, there's different papers. Oh yes, please. They have different books of the Bible. Which one is over there? What do you guys have? Esty, Jeremiah, Maria. What do you guys have? Esther. Esther is a book of the Bible in the Old Testament. What do you have? Genesis. And over here is Hebrews. Okay, so we are going to make kind of like a crossword puzzle. Do you guys know what that is? When different letters connect from different words. Okay, but you're going to do it. A word web. Thank you. Thank you, Lucas. Yes, and Natalie. Okay, but so you guys are going to make your word web only using books of the Bible. Okay? All right? Stuck. We have a little sheet to help you remember the books of the Bible, the Old Testament and the New Testament. And we're going to work in some groups. Yes, your sister is coming around with a pencil. So let's see if we can start by thinking what some books are. So what's a book of the Bible that might have one of these letters in there? Song of Solomon. So you just need a pencil. You're good to go. And I'm going to help you guys over here. Oh, uh-oh. So are there any books of the Bible that have these letters? What about Hosea? So you can write, yeah? So you can come over here and write Hosea down the way for your word web. It starts with an H and then it goes O. Yeah. So you just write the letter down O and S. Yeah, like a crossword puzzle. And let's see. Even if you can't spell it, it's okay, but let's see if we can think of some of the names, some of the books in the Bible. So let's see, what other books? And here we have our sheet. Drifter. No. Okay. Don't poke it, please, okay? All right, so here's our page to help you take a look. Or look, do you see this E right here? You could write numbers. Numbers. Does that make sense? And for my little people, I have a song for you guys. Here's my phone. All right, you guys are my younger kid crew. I have a song for you guys to listen to while the older kids do this one. I know. Let's see.
I don't know how to read yet. A big boy.
That's okay.
I don't know how to
But
read.
we have the song that you can listen to. Okay, let me get something. Here we go. Can I get stand up like this? Maybe I need to.
Or how about the second book of the Bible?
Oh, you are crushing it over here. You are, man. You're crushing it.
Songs of Solomon.
Revelation.
Genesis, Nehemiah, Colossians, Titus, Galatians.
Very nice. Very good. All right. What do you guys look like you're working hard over here? They're getting there. They got Numbers. All right, we'll do one more minute and then we'll wrap it up. Are you Joe?
Hey, where did these guys
Okay.
go? Mabelia?
To Mexico? From Japan to here?
Who's Joe?
This is Joe. This is Joe.
So,
His. So, you guys, Joe, your family is going to be in the same like Bible study group with our family, and so this is Espy and Jeremiah. So soon we're going to start meeting together at our house to study the Bible and sing with your mom and dad too.
how old are you? You going into third grade then?
They just moved. They just moved from Japan. All right.
Going into fourth or fifth or sixth?
Okay, now we're going to call time. We're going to call time and let's see what everybody came up with. It's okay if you're not done. All right, let's get some good ones. Let's see. You got Hosea, Matthew, Numbers. Ooh, and you guys even got fancy with it because you used the E from Numbers to make Ephesians. Very nice. Very nice. So you got some Old Testament in there, some New Testament. David, you've got a...
These guys went up and down?
Song of Solomon,
Nice.
Revelation, Genesis, Nehemiah, Colossians, Titus, Galatians.
Very good. What do you guys have over here? Let's see what books of the Bible. Let's see. Oh, yeah, you guys went across. John, Malachi, Timothy, Ezra, Song, Revelation, Exodus, Titus. Very good. Very good. All right.
Are we doing this?
Yes. Okay, good job, guys.
All right, guys, we're done. We're done with that. Everybody, put your pencils back in here. And then push it past
Okay, everybody find your seat. No, they can leave it because they're going to do the other thing later.
Never mind. Your pencils, sorry.
Yeah. Okay, everybody find your seat. All right, guys, good job. Good job practicing your books of the Bible. So we practice every time because we want you guys to learn what are all the books in the Bible, which ones are the Old Testament, which ones are the New Testament. And so we know there's lots of different people, right? Lots of different people wrote the Bible, but who inspired it, or who is the one behind all of the Bible? Does anybody know? God, what'd you say?
God.
That's right. Crifter got it. God is the one who inspired the whole Bible, right? So all the ideas had that they wrote into the Bible, they came from God. It's God breathed. All right, guys, so ready? Now eyes on Mr. Blaze. I should get.
Anybody ever heard the expression, the writing is on the wall? What does that mean? Yeah, what's that expression mean if they say, oh, the writing's on the wall? Yeah, maybe. Or it means like this, we know what's coming, right? The writing's on the wall, we can see what's coming. So this is a story, comes out of the Bible, out of Daniel, the book of Daniel. Daniel was a prophet, right? Is Daniel an Old Testament or New Testament book? Old Testament. Anybody know anything about Daniel that they want to share? Go ahead. So you know about, well, Daniel was in the lion's den, not in the furnace. Yeah. is in the book of Daniel. There were 3 people, right? Shadrach, Meshach, and yeah. So that's out of the book of Daniel. Today, though, this story is about the writing on the wall. Everybody, I need you to listen just for a sec. Mobilia. So this is about King Belshazzar. And King Belshazzar came after King Nebuchadnezzar. Who was king with Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego? Anybody remember? Nebuchadnezzar, right? He was the king when those 3 people were put into the furnace. That was the story last week. So was King Nebuchadnezzar a good king or a bad king? Why was he a bad king? Because he didn't follow God. He doesn't listen to God, right? And he thought that he was king, he could rule, and he could pray to other gods besides the one true God, right? And so after King Nebuchadnezzar died, Belshazzar became king. And during a feast with many guests, this is what the story's about. King Belshazzar demanded that gold, silver cups that Nebuchadnezzar had taken from God's temple. So you remember that part of the story? Nebuchadnezzar had taken the cups out of the temple. Once Nebuchadnezzar died and Belshazzar was king, he asked them to be brought to him. And he and his guests drank from the vessels and praised their false gods. Does anybody know what the false gods were that they praised to? They praised gods of silver and gold. But suddenly, the fingers of a man appeared and began writing on the wall. And Belshazzar was scared. He called the wise men and offered them riches if they could read the writing, but no one could read it. So Daniel brought it before the king. Daniel was brought before the king. Now, what did Daniel do before? Why did they bring Daniel before the king? Did anybody know? Yeah, but what did he get asked for before this? And how did they know that Daniel could actually interpret the writings? He could interpret dreams, you remember? So they brought Daniel before the king. The king offered Daniel the same rich reward if he could tell him what the writing meant. Daniel said, "You can keep your gifts, but I will read the writing and tell you what it means." Daniel explained to Belshazzar how the previous king Nebuchadnezzar had started to think he was better than God. So God removed Nebuchadnezzar from his kingdom. Nebuchadnezzar lived in the wilderness and became like an animal until he confessed that God is ruler over all. Daniel said that Belshazzar was proud and had praised gods that were not real. When he used the golden cups and bowls from the temple, that showed that he was by God. Then Daniel read 4 words to Belshazzar. Mene, mene, tekel, parsin. Mene means, this is what was on the wall. It said, and mene means that God has decided that your kingdom would end. So Daniel was telling Belshazzar his kingdom is ending, right? Tekel means that you have been judged and found wanting, meaning you have been judged and you have been found guilty because he did not glorify or honor God. And tekel means that parsin means that your kingdom has been divided and given to Medes and Persians. The Medes and Persians, which are 2 people groups. So what happened after that? After Daniel interpreted, on the very same night, Belshazzar was killed. And Darius the Mede became king in his place. So the story, what happens when we don't honor or glorify or worship God and understand that he is the ruler of all? What happens? We get judged, right? Rightly. And who's the judge? God. And he's judging us because he said, here, I'm God. I will provide everything you need. Just follow me, right? Just obey me. But we people do not. We turn from God. What is it called when we turn from God? Sin. And when we sin, we're guilty, right? We're guilty before God. But thank God that God gave us Jesus who paid for our sin. And when we put our faith in him, God sees Jesus' righteousness as our own. So when we stand before God and we say, God, here I am, he sees us if we put our faith in Jesus as Jesus. All right, so what did Belshazzar drink from during the feast? What did he drink from? The cups, right? So that was a way that he didn't honor God. Those cups are supposed to be in the temple, and he brought them, and he's having a feast and celebrating and just using these sacred cups, at a feast. Did Belshazzar and people praise God? They praised false gods, but not the real God, right? And how many words were written on the wall? Anybody remember? 4. Mene, mene, tekel, parsin. Were they good? Were those words good news or bad news? Yeah. Bad news. And then when did he die? When did Belshazzar die? Same night. I don't know about 10 p.m. maybe, but same night. Yeah. Right? So good, guys. So any questions about this story? So when somebody says, oh, the writing was on the wall, it probably came from this Bible story, because when the writing's on the wall, what did it do? It said exactly what was going to happen, and it happened that night. God's judgment. Boom. Right? Go ahead. That is a good question. I think it is Hebrew, actually, but I will. By the time class is over, I'll confirm. It's a great question, David. I'm pretty sure it is.
So we know that God expected people to treat him with respect, right? And was the king respectful to God and his temple? No. So that's a bad example that we don't want to follow. But David, if you remember the story, David came in and he praised God. He gave God worship and all the glory. So he was obeying God and he was respecting him. That's what we want to remember, right? That God expects people to respect him, right? So what are some ways that we can show God respect? Oh, go ahead. Yeah, we take prayer seriously and we listen. That's a good one. What other ideas do people have? What about when we read the commandments, like the 10 Commandments? Do we say, I don't need to do that? We obey it, right? We obey the things in God's Word. And what's another way that we can show God respect? By coming here and worship him, right? And so one of the ways that we respect him is we say, yeah, we want to worship him. And so we come to church on Sunday and we sing songs and we learn about him. Well, so what we say in our family is that we come to church on Sunday because we're celebrating that Jesus is alive. We know he resurrected on the 3rd day. And so we come on Sunday to celebrate, yes, Jesus is alive. He's alive every day, and this is the day that we come and celebrate and remember that. So now we're going to play some games. The older kids are going to play a game, and the younger kids are going to play. And after we play our game, then we'll do our review worksheets. So for my younger kids, I'm going to have you guys go with Miss Eliora, and she has a little game for you guys that she'll explain to you. And you guys can come on up from your seats back to Miss Eliora. You guys will still be in this room, but you're just going to walk back that way, and she has a little game. Could you give her this one piece? Leave the room. You're just going to play back there on that wall. So to Tiffany and Crifter. Right there. Yeah.
All right, what are we doing?
All right, so we have a different game. Right? Huh? They're going just to the back. We're all going to stay in this room. But for my older kids, we have a different after 1st grade. Well, 1st grade and up, you become an older kid. Oh, I know.
6 and 7's not old.
Okay. So in our story, we learned about.
Hey guys.
All right, guys, listen up in our story. Yeah. If you guys are okay watching them in the hall, yeah. As long as you can keep them. Yes, keep all the little chickies.
You can probably go to this other room too.
Oh, that's true. Oh, okay. Okay. So, we learned about God wanting us to respect him and how David worshiped God, right? In all circumstances. So
Okay, guys, here's the game.
all right. So our story today was from the book of Daniel, which is Old Testament or New Testament? Old Testament. But there's also parts of the New Testament that also teach us the same lessons that the Old Testament teaches us. So, in the book of 1 Corinthians, chapter 10, verse 31, the verse says, "So, whether you eat or drink or whatever you do, do all to the glory of God." So, what do we do to the glory of God? Everything. Whether we eat or drink, we go to school, we go to work, you listen to your parents, you clean up your room, you help cook the food, you clean up the yard, whatever we do. We play like this, we play whatever we do it all to the glory of God, right? So that means whenever we have something good that happens, we can thank God for it because it's from him. So the game.
And when things don't go good, we can also glorify God because we know that he's trying maybe to teach us something, or maybe there's just, it's something that is causing us to grow, to know him more. So.
Okay, and so we're going to.
You guys going to the bathroom?
Okay. We're going to split into two teams. This side of the room, I think we have 2, 4,
Yeah,
2,
perfect.
4. Okay.
You'll be
Okay.
on this side.
All right, so this side is going to be a team, and this side's going to be a team. And then you have these dice right here, and you guys, what you're going to try to do is you're going to try to get them into the egg carton. But you try to get them where words are. Let me come down here and show you. So the pieces of the verse we just read from 1 Corinthians are in here, right? Eat or drink, do all to the glory. They're not in order, but they're all in here, okay? So your job as a team is to try to get the little dice to land where the words are, okay? Not on the X's. You don't want to get any X's. I'll come show you guys. You just want, if you get an X, then it doesn't count. So just where the words are and not on the X's, okay? And then after you shoot all your dice, then you're going to try to put the verse in order. It's all mixed up in here. And I'll read it for you before we start again. You got to remember it. But I'll read it to you a couple times. Okay? So we're going to have team 1 go, and then team 2 go. Okay. All right.
Are we timing them?
Huh? Well, they just have to burn through all the dice. All right, so here you go, team 1. You're going to start with these, and then we will put you guys, we just need a place for them to stand. Maybe they can aim it right here. All right, and then they can come line up with their dice. Actually, I don't want them to hit the television. Right here. All right, team 1, come on up. You guys are going to stand right over here. You are team 1. Okay. So before we start, I'm going to read you the verse one more time. And team 2, you can cheer them on. Okay, so ready? Okay, you guys ready to hear the verse again? What? Oh, this is for team 1. All right, team 1, come on over. You guys are going to line up right here, right behind Elijah. You guys are team 2. Okay. So remember, you want to try to get it into the little cups that have the verses. All right, line up behind the blue line, guys. Where's he going? Okay. All right, line up behind the blue line.
Okay, guys.
Okay.
Everybody get behind.
Come here, Natalie. You can get behind the blue line. Oh, I like your shoes, Natalie.
Go on the back line. Okay.
Okay.
This is X's.
You see this line right here, back
and
there.
this is, so you're trying to get them in there. I'd suggest underhand. Toss it. You're trying to get it in here. Oh.
Oh! right, next.
Alright, go.
Oh, this is harder than it looks, huh?
Okay, try. Oh, almost. Alright, we're gonna put it a little bit closer. There it is. Okay, go, Elijah. Oh,
Close, close.
okay, next person, go.
Whoa.
She's got it. Oh, almost. You're regretting your out of them?
Hold on, Elijah. Hold on. It's her turn.
Okay, go. Yeah. Oh.
Oh.
Drifter. Okay. Alright, you got it. You can go long arm. Long reach. Yeah.
Oh.
Too hard. Go.
Oh.
Okay, let's pick one.
Oh.
Just a little toss. Oh. Okay, come on, somebody get it. Here. I'll help you if you go too long. Go.
Oh, yes.
There it is.
Nice.
Another one. Do another one. Oh.
Are you guys watching their strategy so you can learn, right? So that if you throw it too hard, it's gonna be tough.
Okay. Possible. We made a hard game,
All right, we may have to change our approach.
There it is. Oh, it's on an X.
Okay, all right, here we go. We'll do this. All right, everybody, close your eyes, and then when I tell you, you're just gonna blindly drop it in. All right. All right, eyes closed. Eyes closed. Ready? Oh. All right, eyes closed. All right, eyes closed. Who's next? Who's next? Hey, you don't have any dice. You don't have any dice. All right, ready? Eyes closed. Eyes closed. Eyes closed. No cheating. No cheating. Eyes closed. Oh. All right, Natalie, ready? Eyes closed. Okay. All right. Hey. You got. All right. You got most of them.
Where do you want to go?
It says.
Where do you want to go?
Oh gosh.
Where do we want to go?
On all the words. So whatever you do.
I'm gonna get these guys going on their sheets.
Oh, here they can do this. They can take it now. All right. Put your dice in.
Okay, guys, you guys.
You can put your dice in, and it's the next team's turn, and then you guys can start on your worksheets. They can start on their worksheets.
Who is?
Put 'em
which
in.
One are they?
They're
How much did they score?
well, they got some of the verse. They got
Did they get any X's?
yes, they got an X. They got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pieces of 6 pieces of the verse. 6 pieces of the verse and 1 X.
All right, guys. Here's your sheet. Story on the.
All right.
You forget the story.
Gentle throw.
We're actually pretty close.
Well, it's trickier than it looks. It's trickier than it looks. All right, does everybody have dice? Everybody should have 2. There you go.
Is this the younger one, the big one?
Look at the bottom of the page. It says,
Oh, first grade. So you don't want first grade. Oh, you got the right one.
I don't. Do you know how to make copies?
You guys get the super easy.
Okay, I'll go make some copies. So you can watch these guys, and what they have to do, they have to. Do you have dice?
Come on,
You have 2.
Damon.
Okay,
Long arm.
so they have to toss it into the word,
Get in there.
into the ones that have the scripture,
Toss it, right?
Yeah, you can.
and then
you can
they
go.
each get 2 tries.
Oh, there it is.
Oh, okay. And then after, try to 1 Corinthians 31. So it's all just broken up. Yes, yeah, you get to do twice, and you can do twice in a row. Woo! All right, how are you guys doing?
The literal middle.
Does it make sense?
Middle. And the one to the left is E.
Corinthians 10:31. Whether no. What? Wait. What is it?
So whatever.
Oh, I see. So whatever you do,
Mhm.
whether you eat
Uh-huh. Or that's kind of messed up, but it says or.
or drink,
Do
it is it's
the do what you got in here?
do it do all to the glory
Uh-huh.
of
Of of
God.
of God.
Oh,
So whatever you
10:31.
That's right. 1 Corinthians 10:31.
Whatever you do, so whatever you do, whether you drink
Or you eat or drink.
do it all to the glory of God.
You got it. All right. Good job, team. All right. Now you guys can grab your sheets. All right.
Behind the line, lean over and drop it.
You guys were the long arms team.
Instead of going for the
All right, here you go, David and Michael. All right, David and Michael, here you go.
These are pretty hard.
No, let's see. You're not stupid. All right.
No, this is 4 and 6.
Did I give you the wrong one? I did give you the wrong one. Here you go. All right, Lucas, here you go. This one's for you.
Yeah, you're good.
This one is for Lucas.
4 to 6th grade.
Who else doesn't have one?
Has to be the yellow one.
Oh wait, it's not age 4 to 6. It's grade 4 to 6.
That's right, grade 4 to 6.
You understand how to decode this?
That's the first through third grade. First, second, and third. They all. Oh, you're in third. Okay, then you get this one. And then, Lucas, are you in second grade? Okay. Okay. Do you have one, Michael? Oh, here. Okay, there you go. You guys each have one. All right. I'm gonna hold on to the dice, but when you guys are done with your sheet, you can play the game again. I might move it back to make it a little trickier for you guys, since your team was so on fire. Oh, watch your head.
It's really easy. You just lean.
Thank you, sir. All right, let's see. This tricky sheet. Let me grab one. Is this the right one? Oh, yeah. Okay. All right. Okay. All right, which one are you guys stuck on? Oh. Write the letter on the blank from the decoder that matches the symbol below.
I'm just having trouble I'm having trouble like right here because like we did this and then like see and then it goes like it says it's on the left, so then I go over here and then I can't find one that has like this arch roof thing. It just doesn't really make sense.
So do you guys remember our lesson from today? What does God expect from people? What does God expect from people? So this one, I think you started it with the E, right? E and then X, because this tells you which letter it is, but it doesn't. It tells you which column it's in. E, X. E. This is super hard because it tells you which column it's in, but it doesn't tell you exactly which box. So you have to. Yeah, God expects people to respect Him. So if you guys get stuck, just think about what our life point was for today. For anybody who's got the 4th through 6th grade sheet. All right, how are you guys doing? And they all have tricky parts, right? Does this one have a tricky part?
God expects people to respect Him.
It's the life point from today.
Middle, yeah, it's Him. We're done.
The whole thing?
Expects people.
You guys are amazing.
Do the bottom.
Oh, that part. Oh. or this one up here?
Ooh, this one's hard. I think
Let's
we
see.
should probably do the yellow one.
Let's see.
Okay.
Okay, what
Just playing.
two
I like
things?
it. I
What
like
two
all
things
this.
does God expect people to do
Did you
to
finish?
discover the answer? Find the double letter in each word
You don't have
from
the
the Bible story and write it in the
What do you
blank.
need the Bible for?
Double letter.
Oh, look.
Then write the letters again.
It's a racer.
What do you need from the Bible?
Fuzzy, use it.
Find the double letter.
What's a race through a racer?
Okay, so we have to find in each word, it has two of the same letter. So this word, what are the two letters that are the same in this word?
Here, I've got a Bible on my
R. So then you write R here, and you put it
23. Ready?
here. And then what are the two letters that are the same in this word? E. E, that's right. They both have an E. So then you put it here.
You put red.
And then you do the same thing. What are the two letters that are the same here? S. So then that one goes here.
Exodus 20 verse 3
Yep.
says,
There you go.
no other
And you
God
just keep going. I know the instructions are a little tricky.
So it says, you shall have no other God.
All right, so when you did all your double letters, what word did you get? Respect and obey God.
You gotta kind
Nice.
of, you gotta kind of.
And this one is kind of a puzzle.
So if you have
Which
no other
crayon
God
will
before
reach
me,
the paper?
said, I will keep
Use the correct color to draw on the paper.
won't have any other
The, which crayon is going to reach the paper? It's like a puzzle maze. All right, are you guys on the bottom part? Do you need the Bible? Hi. Okay, how about I'll pull up the Bible verses. Okay. All right. I can pull up the Bible verses for you. Are you guys doing the bottom part? Okay. There you go. So the first one is Exodus. Oh, hello. Natalia, your mama's here. So I'll show you. You guys can. We needed our Bibles from downstairs, but we don't have them. Yeah. Exodus 23 is, you shall have no other gods before me. Yes. Okay. Hi. Okay. All right. Good job. Hi, I'm Abelia. You guys yesterday? Hi, very nice to meet you. He's great.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah. Oh, good, good. This is my son, Jeremiah. He's
Jeremiah,
he's
okay.
4.
He's 4 years old.
Yeah, and I
okay.
have a daughter who's 6.
Okay.
Yeah. So yes, I see. Thank you, thank you. So our small group will start to meet in October, and then
October, okay,
I'll
okay.
email you. We will probably do, like Friday or Saturday
Friday,
evening.
Saturday. Okay. Sounds great.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's very nice to meet you.
Yeah, nice to meet you too.
Yeah. Yeah. Thanks, Joe. Thanks for coming. All right. Who else has their mommy ready here?
Great first day tomorrow.
Oh yeah, first day of school.
Okay,
Yes. No, Awana starts. I don't know when Awana starts.
23rd of September.
Yeah.
Okay.
23rd of September.
23rd of September. All right. Hold on. Elijah, where's your Ah, okay.
25th.
My parents are at UMD, so it's gonna take them a while to get here.
They're not here? Daniela can pick you up.
Yeah, kind of. She's right there. So.
You can. Hey, do you want your paper?
Taking him to the bathroom.
Okay. Do you want your paper? All right. Oh wait, headphone. There's headphones. He went to the bathroom with Papa. Okay, so that is everybody. Everybody. All right. Okay. Well.
Quite literally. I got my paper.
Uh-oh.
David, did you say that your parents are at UMD? Yeah. So they went to church with the.
Okay, Leslie, you can stay in here. I need to clean up a little, okay? Thank you for coming today.